Oh man.
All good, man?
Yeah. Not much we can do about the reflective in the sun, I guess. But
Yeah, is there a bit, is there?
yeah, because obviously that's in the reflection. But
I'll send it another way if I have to. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's starting 11. That's alright. What I'll do is, as it goes, I'll just literally mark the numbers off.
Okay, yep.
It's always annoying, but that's alright. So, I just spoke to him. 4:10 kickoff was what has been pushed back to.
Yep.
But the referees went across that, so they're going to try and aim for a 4 o'clock kickoff.
Oh, okay.
So maybe just
I'll just notify.
just notify them, and I might, yeah. Because I went into them saying, hey, I'm just confirming like till 4:10. They're like, no, it's 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Well, it says 4:10 on here anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Just maybe let them know. Just be aware. Sure. And then 2:40s.
Mhm.
And then injury, and then extra time if it goes to extra time.
Okay.
2:10s. 2:10 minutes and then penalties.
Yep.
That's only for strong. If not 2:40 minutes, and only a 5-minute half time.
Oh, alright, huh?
Yeah. I had to be prepared this time, because last time I got caught off guard. What's the link for YouTube?
I don't know actually, I haven't been given it.
Oh, okay.
It's probably on Going Footy, I'm guessing.
It might be on the SA.
Oh, SAAS, yeah.
Just let me know where you want me to stand.
Sure, yeah, no, I mean, that's fine if you...
As long as I'm not on the broadcast.
Or... I mean, you could go here, maybe we can get a reflection. As long as you can see the ground okay from here. See the ground okay.
Oh, shit. We're on audio. Good to know. Yep. Can you just take it out maybe? Or no.
Sorry. So that's what you get started.
That's only a 2-second delay, that's not bad. Comments are turned off, which is good. Start just because otherwise it's like 10-15 minutes.
Oh. What are we gonna... Still always oh, here they come. I'll just... Alright.
Welcome down to Service FM Stadium, the home of football in South Australia, as we get ready for the grand final of the first 11 Div 1 between two big teams in Christian Brothers College and Rostrevor College. Massive game ahead of us today. Two exciting teams with young prospects in both sides looking to win another trophy to end off what's been a great season. Captains getting ready for the coin toss. Perfect conditions for football. Just slightly warm down here with the sun close to setting. An overcast evening for football. And great experienced coaches on the benches for both sides as well. Jamie Lee, alongside Fabian Taladira, his assistant coach, also LA United's young player. And on CBC side, Marcelo Karuska, a great former LA United player, oversees their academy as well. And not a bad turnout as well from both schools, separated on both sides of the pitch. An array of great young players from across the leagues in South Australia as well in the Federation, as we will go through those later on. But your officials for today as well: Lee Pryor in the centre with his assistant referees, Josh Bridbeck and Declan Clark, his first and second assistant referees respectively. We're only moments away from kick-off in this grand final. CBC ready to go, whilst just on the far side, just off camera, is the Rostrevor side, just huddling around their fans in attendance. Just the numbers, getting themselves spruiked up, ready to go. You can just tell if there's a goal from either side, it's going to be a massive roar following it as well. Something I love especially about these games, being able to call school soccer, school football as well. It's a different level of competitiveness and excitement as well with these young players. The future of football in South Australia on show today in this grand final. CBC ready to kick things off in their purple strip, to the left of your screens, whilst Rostrevor in their red and black kit as well. You can hear the crowd going in the background. Just both teams wanting to settle on this. It's Brock Mitchell. CBC player all the way back to yellow and short. The goalkeeper. I'm your matchday commentator, Johnny Kecko, bringing you all the action today down here at Service FM Stadium. Can CBC try and get their way forward, leave their own half? Great pass back from Ched Whidden. Ched Whidden trying to grab the ball up forward, but just goes out wide, right in front of the Rostrevor supporters. It's all the way back to Hayes, centre back for CBC. Aidan Leeming to take the throw. for Christian Brothers College. Let's go short. It's quickly turned over. Rapuano. It's gone long. Ball couldn't be met by Scalzi. The Fulham State League 1 first team he plays for, Vincenzo Scalzi. He's a current top scorer as well for Rostrevor this season, and scored a hat-trick last week as well in the semi-final against Mercedes. Can he try and do that again? Here he is on the ball with Scalzi. Just couldn't quite get the right pass off to Siciliano. Both sides yet to have a threatening chance up front in these opening minutes. It's dealt with just a few minutes into this first half. There will be 40 minutes in each half, and if we can't get a decider, we will go to extra time, 2 10-minute halves, followed by penalties. This story called back. Joseph Terminillo, reserves player for Metro Stars. In the middle, can Blackfriars get it forward? Mastrontoni. CBC just couldn't get that pass going. It's turned over again. Mastrontoni sent long. Quickly dealt with by Chegwidden. Leeming. Just back and forth. Right in front of the CBC fans in massive attendance, holding up some what looks like school pictures of some of those kids as well in the crowd. It's what you love, the creativity. Swept over Scalzi, forced to chase back. He's got that experience playing in State League 1. I'm sure it's filtering in to this team as well, who are filled with some great experience as well, with a lot of players playing in the under-18s and reserve sides across the NPL and State League 1 respectively. It will be a corner. Shot in from Tassotti. Just speaking of an NPL side, he plays under-18s for Adelaide Comets. Debuted first team this season for Rostrevor. So Rostrevor to take that corner will be Tassotti again, right in front of the opposition support, who are in numbers, so never going to be easy. I'm sure they're going to make his life just that little bit harder as they, on cue, gather a lot of noise, safely collected by Short. It's more looking to find that pass to Altamura, Fabian Altamura, number 10 for CBC. Oscar Moore, Vipers first team as well, plays State League 1, so would have come against his opposition in Scalzi this season in the State League 1 of South Australia. Centofanti just leaves it for Short. Just under 10 minutes has elapsed here down at Service FM Stadium. It's Noel Matthews in goal. Campbelltown City under 18s and reserves player. Also a boarding student from Port Pirie. One of a couple in the squad at Rostrevor. They are boarding students. They also feature in this side. CBC. It's Brock Mitchell. Back on the ball. Finds a nice ball to Altamura. It's gone out wide. Can they try and produce something? It's sent in the area and quickly dealt with. In the end, it will be a corner. I believe the first for CBC in this game. Will they try and score from this set piece? They've got an opportunity to do it early on. Nicely whipped in. There's a few heads in the box. No one could get the height on it. And it will be a throw in for Rostrevor in front of their home support as well. Got the flags and everything up there today. It's great to see. All decked out in their red and black. It's back to Matthews. Can they produce something? It's in the area now. Be a free kick. Will be taken by Shaw. Siciliano just trying to put some pressure. Now it's gone out wide to Centofanti. Check Wigan. Rapuano turned over now. Aloisi, Matthias Aloisi. Nice ball looking through to Mitchell. He couldn't get there ahead of Matthews, the goalkeeper. He does well. Nicely worked through. Sent in deep by Rapuano, and just too deep. Couldn't get to anyone and will be out for a goal kick. Just over 10 minutes into this first half. Still no all between these two sides. No one yet to break the deadlock. But once they do, I'm sure it will be followed by a massive roar from either side. Just a few hundred in attendance, but nice and loud, as you can hear, potentially in the background. It's Max Jedwigan to take the throw. Nothing quite like first 11 football. Just seeing the future generations on show. Only a couple of years back, Ariath Piol, current A-League player from MacArthur FC, was playing on this exact same surface in an intercult fixture against Blackfriars. And now he's scoring a goal in the A-League just in the last season that passed. So these type of players could be on track to do the same. And just on the bench for Rostrevor as well there. Reserves goalkeeper, Quach, just on trial recently, missed out the semi-final against Mercedes due to a trial with Brisbane Roar. Just shows the talent that's on display. Blackfriars again in the centre, forced to go back. Aloisi. Just a heavy touch. Too heavy. Will be a throw right in the centre. Taken by Max Koch. Campbelltown City under-18s and reserves player. Scored against CBC in this league earlier this season, so he knows how to score against this opposition. And it's only his only goal, so how fitting would it be if he can score a second goal as a defender? His second and only goal for the season against the same team. Aloisi. Well done by a Cot. Just holding the ball nicely. Wins the foul. We left for Mushroom Tony and back to the goalkeeper. Just playing it out from the back now. Terminillo. Back to Matthews. This game just settling down slightly. Both teams eager to get that first goal as well. Switched over to Max Koch. Loses control. Will be out for a throw to CBC. Perfect conditions in Jepp's Cross today. Couldn't have asked for a better occasion for this grand final. Koch. Back to Matthews. Currently 21.9 degrees. Was set to reach 23 degrees today. And should reach no lower than 20 degrees by the end of this game as well. So, perfect afternoon for a grand final. Mitchell. Back to Centofanti. Another Campbelltown player. There's a lot featuring in both these sides. Yolocott. Scored one goal as well himself this season. I'm sure all these boys will want to try and help their team secure the grand final. Mitchell. He's got to get around Koch. Does well. Get in the way, but not enough for it to fall to Moore. And the roars from the CBC fans. I think it was just outside the area, so it will be a free kick just outside the box. So it could be dangerous. Oscar Moore knows how to score as well. Scored a screamer this season as well for Vipers FC in first team. Yet to believe. So will he be able to do it from this set piece to get his first 11 side? CBC in front in his opening 17 minutes. Straight into the wall. Still another opportunity, but sent out wide this time around by Navid Habibi. Also plays at reserves for Vipers FC. His coach, Marcelo Karuska, saying he's had a fantastic season this year, playing well for this side. Rostrevor just trying to find their way forward. Habibi with the clearance out to Hayes. The run, trying to make it through a cot. They get around. Can they do something? CBC. It's in the area more. And it's an open goal. Can they get one? It's CBC with the opener. They managed to get it. And it's come through Fabian Altamura. The opening goal in this grand final. And you can tell it's going crazy. It's loud out there. Absolutely going berserk. Knew it would. With just one so far, they've broken the deadlock. Fabian Altamura right in front of goal. He managed to get his side back in front for the first time. Now you can hear that singing repeating over there in the far side. It's only just going to encourage CBC along, but also give that extra urge to to Rostrevor College. CBC will be playing Blackfriars next week in the Intercolt, the yearly Intercolt. But all eyes and focus on this game to try and win some silverware. Blackfriars next week. It's always good to watch these local soccer matches between all these schools. Mercedes College played last week against CBC. Against Rostrevor, sorry. CBC just have to defend this set piece now. Rostrevor is sent into the area and will be a foul. Starting to get a bit warm down here at Service FM Stadium. Something we're not used to this winter. Not as much sun, but it's come out in force today. Back to Matthews. Don't know how some of these students will be wearing those blazers in this weather today, especially when they're black in colour, but looking good in uniform. supporting their side. Both Rostrevor and CBC, hundreds in the turnout. CBC won the league back in 2022, came close last season. Looking to do it all again this year, and they're just one step ahead at the moment with that 1-0 lead through Altamura. Max Koch goes short. Who wins another throw in just a few metres further up the park. Great, these players have some very talented coaches that look after them in both schools. Got Marcelo Karuska overseeing things at CBC. Got to be careful. Quickly cleared out to Chegwin. Number 3 for Rostrevor. As I was saying, Marcelo Karuska overseeing all the football down at CBC. Also Alex Konaski, another great player, played at Adelaide City 10 years ago in the Australia Cup game. As we see an opportunity, and it gets a goal to equaliser. Rostrevor, they get one back and celebrate right in front of the opposition, just to rev things up just slightly, and I believe it was Barnaby Wood that scored that goal. From Campbelltown under 18s, and just wanting to give it back to the opposition, who just went silent instantly. Now Rostrevor are back in this. It's 1-1 between these two sides. Now it's game back on. I have a feeling there will be more than just these 2 goals still to come. There'll definitely need to be at least one, that's for sure. Otherwise we'll have to go to penalties, but I feel like there's going to be at least another 2 more still to come. Just handball. Pass back. Just got to be disappointed in that oversight. Lee Pryor, a very experienced referee, just handling this as well as he can. Well, things just get from one level to another. That pass back is now given free kick inside the area. He's just explaining what's going to be happening to the CBC. Just a minute ago, CBC were in front 1-0 and now could go the other way with this opportunity. They're just going to really fill up that goal line as well. Do everything they can to try and protect this goal. Looks like it's Joshua Zeman who is going to take this as he gears himself up. It's sent in. It's over. Deflection out. Calls for another ball. It's a lot of drama. There will be another corner. This is what we love about grand finals. Just that extra bit of drama, the pressure the players get put under. Causes slight mistakes, as we did see there with that pass back. It's going to have to retake it. Is there a bit going on in the goal area again? Corner to be retaken. A CBC crowd just absolutely loud, and it's whipped in just out wide and will be goal kick as it comes off the head for Rostrevor. Antonio Siciliano, it's back to Acott, all the way back to Matthews. Hayes tries to send it long. Now it's back to back to Rostrevor. Mushroom Tawny took the free. It's now on Zeman. They'll win the free kick. Yolacott just comes up to take that free kick as his players move forward. We're only about 10 minutes left remaining in this first half. Only 40-minute halves with only a 5-minute half-time break. It's not a lot of time to reset. You can hear that crowd going as well. It's only going to get louder as this game goes on. I'm sure a lot of these players as well probably stick around for a bit later. On the other side there will be LA United playing their friendly down at Adelaide Croatia Raiders home ground. Adelaide Croatia Raiders taking on LA United in a friendly just only in walking distance from the stadium. You can see it in the background. It's a great way to go celebrate with the Chavapi. But we've got a game still to go. Can CBC get their lead back? Or will Rostrevor be able to hold on and get in front for the first time? Still a few minutes left remaining in this first half. Sent in deep. Great claim by Matthews. Sends it out to Koch. Wood. couldn't get there. Will be a goal kick. It was Vincenzo Scalzi that couldn't quite get there in time. Terminello plays it back to Koch, back to Matthews. Max Koch, just playing it out from the back. It's Rostrevor. Tony. Be careful. CBC just lurking. Still one apiece, only a few minutes left in this first half, about 5 minutes or so remaining for the halftime break. You can hear, I think there's a trumpet or something in the crowd. That's what we love about this local football. The school orchestra likes to attend and make some noise as well. Every part of the school in full support for both these two sides. Habibi. Just dealt with by Tony. Wood tries to find a way through, just couldn't quite control it. Back to Wood. Scalzi finds his way through into the area, but no one there to get it. And CBC trying to find a way forward. They do. It's Altamura. He gets there, just not enough space to get around Terminello. Oh. And we'll go out for a goal kick. Only a couple of minutes left remaining. Can the team get another goal before half-time to take the lead? Or will it end in a draw for this first 40? Bit too heavy. Referee goes to his card, to his pocket. It's up for an elbow. It's given the yellow. It looks like it was given to Aloisi. Matthias Aloisi, the son of Ross Aloisi, also plays for the NTC under-18s in the NPL competition, and also for LA United Youth Reserves for the last couple of years. So a lot of great experience. Been at CBC for the last couple of years playing first 11 football. Bright future ahead, especially come from a family of well-known footballers in South Australia. His Uncle John, obviously known very well as well for a small moment in Australian football history. And there he is, Matthias Aloisi. It's on the area, goes for the shot, forces Matthews for the save. It will be a corner one though for CBC. Great opportunity. It would have been absolutely screaming to score right before the half-time break to get his side in front. This game of football. Very exciting as you hear the roars of the Rostrevor supporters trying to make it as hostile as possible for CBC during that corner. Just wonder if they're going to swap out sides at half-time, which they may, but there may be a goal here for Rostrevor, and it is! It's the second. They take the lead for the first time, this time through Antonio Siciliano. He scored 6 goals in the last 3 games. Now gets one in the grand final. And he's getting around it with his supporters this time round. Instead of celebrating that first goal in front of the away support, they get around it. Those flags going absolutely berserk. Waved in the area, up in the sky. You can hear those roars now. The roars of Rossi, the nickname. There you go. The chance is starting as we're nearing half-time. Rostrevor taking the lead. It's a very close encounter between these two sides. So far, goals have come through Fabian Altamura for CBC, and then Rostrevor, the last 2 goals coming through, I believe it was Barnaby Wood scoring at first, followed by Antonio Siciliano. His 7th goal in the last 4 games. Brock Mitchell. It's Matthias Aloisi. Just linking up with Navid Habibi. Cameron Hayes sends it forward. Here's across the face. Brock Mitchell is there, but too much on it. It will just be absolutely hostile to be right in front of that Rostrevor support as a CBC player. Same could be said for the other side, the far side, where the CBC are in numbers as well. Altamura coming off. Just getting told to take a few steps back before you can take the throw. Trying to get away with a couple of metres. Looks like Yaleggio has come up. Julian Yaleggio for CBC. Koch leaves it. Max Chegwidden. Habibi plays it to Centofanti. Sun's starting to set. It's overcast down here at Jepp's Cross. Nice warm conditions for football for this grand final. Rostrevor in front, 2-1 so far, just before the half-time break. Falls to Moore. It's Mitchell with that follow-up, but couldn't get it too far in, and that is half-time. CBC 1, Rostrevor 2. On that half-time break, Only a 5-minute break here at half time, so we'll be back with the second half, not too far away. Take a very short break myself, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes' time to bring you the second half. Don't go anywhere, only 5 minutes, just enough to go grab yourself a drink, a couple of snacks, and we'll be back with that second half between Rostrevor and CBC. Rostrevor currently 2-1 up over CBC. Welcome back to Service FM Stadium for the second half of this first 11 Div 1 game. It's Rostrevor kicking it off. It's grand final. CBC with that early lead, followed by an equaliser from Rostrevor and that late goal to get them in front. They're looking to try and stay that way, but it looks like there will be some more goals the way it's going at the moment, but the crowd is absolutely crazy. You can hear the vuvuzelas from the Rostrevor support. Hearing massive numbers in their turnout. Both sides nice and loud. Handmade signs, scarves, flags, instruments, the works. It's the sounds, the sights of grand final football. Ginger Scalzi was on the ball. It's now played back to Mastrantoni. Matthews. Doesn't seem to be too many changes from both these two sides. The halftime break. Aidan Leeming sends it over to Marcus Jones. It's inside the area. Marcus goes down and wins the penalty. An early penalty to CBC to get them the equaliser potentially. You could hear the roar from the support as Marcus Jones went down and Lee Pryor, the referee, put his mouth around the whistle. Looks like Oscar Moore, the experienced Vipers first team player, is stepping up to take that penalty. Matthews with the water bottle, looking to do something similar to what Lewis Moss in the NPL did a few years ago, or in the Australia Cup against Adelaide United when he was playing for Adelaide Olympic. Not to the same extent of playing games, mind games. Oscar Moore steps up and gets it! The equaliser! And the backflip as well, just to add a little bit more, the cherry on top of the cake. That is incredible. Great, well taken, well struck penalty from Oscar Moore. And an even better celebration. Back now, 2 apiece between these two sides. Oh, there it is. Can they try and produce something here? Brock Mitchell, they might fall under a bit of pressure now. Rostrevor. It's very much livened up very quickly. Just a few minutes into the second half. We're already seeing the goal. Leaves it for the throw. Goal kick to be taken by Shaw. Well, it's anyone's game now. If it stays as a draw full time after 40 minutes in the second half, it will go into 2 10-minute halves for extra time. Still undecided by that point. That one's gone onto the roof of Service FM Stadium. Good luck getting that one. Well, today at least. Don't think I got a ladder that big. It will go to penalties. So, still a lot more time to go. Still just over half an hour. There's even some Metro Stars supporters in the crowd as well, supporting some of their under-18 reserves players in this game, I'm sure. Or relatives. Jones. Straight to the hands of Matthews. A bit of a wasted opportunity. Did have more as an option behind him. Decided to go for it himself though. Rostrevor now let go of that lead. Only had it for a few minutes before half time and held on to it for only a couple of minutes as well. Heading to second half. Got a bit of work to do to try and get back in this. Whoa. Let's pass it back to Matthews through Terminello. Habibi plays it out to Moore. He was going for the shot himself. Could have doubled up as a nice cross in as well. But either way, it was done very well by Shaw. Matthews, the goalkeeper. Shaw's on this end, who might be tested here. Hayes. Quick clearance for CBC. Yellow Joe. CBC taking the throw in front of the opposition bench, the dugout. Some eager players on the bench watching along. It's been a good game of football so far. Entertaining from both sides as we see Rostrevor now on the other end. Can they do something? Tasotti gets it on his right. Goes to the shot. Straight to the hands of Shaw. The shot was from Wushko, Max Wushko. Doesn't actually have a club. Had his debut to first team this season as well, so how good would that have been to get his name on the score sheet today as well? Very well done by Tasotti. Gets himself in the area, but it's cleared out of danger. A cot. Wood. Back to Tasotti, Christian Tasotti. The other comments under 18. It's offside. And Tasotti just caught off. Alex Infanti. Oh, foul given. in favour of CBC. The Rostrevor crowd getting behind their team. Sent in deep. Across the face, it's alive still. Can they produce something? There's Aloisi's there as well, and Mitchell. There's Rostrevor now on the counter. Siciliano just get pulled off the ball, wins the foul. Does well to win himself that foul. It's going to be taken long. A cot is there, leaves it. Now to Christian Tassotti, back to a cot. Yellow cot through to Tassotti. It's in the area. It's offside though. Just got to try and not get caught. Tassotti. It's the second time in the last couple of minutes he's been caught in that offside position. Score still remains 2-2. It's currently 10 minutes into this second half, sorry. Just another half an hour left for both these two sides to decide who wins the grand final in normal time. We might have to head to extra time to decide the winner. Habibi. Very well done by a cop. Still one though. CBC playing it from the back. Centofanti. It's a long ball. And it's sent in. A little bit too much on it. Just copping it a little bit from the crowd as well. On the far end of him. There's a few more people starting to pour themselves in to the stadium for this final part of the game. Did spot Daniel Mullen in the crowd as well. Just announced today as the Campbelltown City head coach for 2025. Also a big part of the setup of coaches at Rostrevor. So here to support his team in this grand final today. Another great mentor for this next generation of players. You have a number of players that currently play for Campbelltown as well, at least 6 of them in the setup. So not only will he be looking at him for the future of Rostrevor, but potentially as prospects for Campbelltown City to make their way up in the next couple of years. That's what we love about this school football. The quality of coaches, not just of these two schools, but all the schools. Also Matt Mullen in another one in the setup. Fabian Taladera, current LA United player, as the assistant coach, and Jamie Lee, the head coach, who heads up the Manchester City program. Both these two schools have affiliations with big clubs. Rostrevor with Man City, CBC with Tottenham Hotspurs. Just a fight happening between Scousi and Chegwidden. Can they do something? Rapuano. It will be a yellow as well. Rapuano wins the foul. Plays for the reserves at Metro Stars. His brother Sebastian Rapuano. He won the grand final back in 2022 for Rostrevor. Sent in deep. Quick clearance for Moore. Back pass to Leeming. Tries to make the run as well. Just couldn't quite get there. And there is Sassori. He's got to get around Leeming. He tries to whip it in. It's good defending, cleared by Moore. Fancy, sorry, not Moore. Very well done by a Cott. Sam Amandad has come on for CBC. There's a few substitutions that have been made from both two sides in the last few moments. It's always hard to try and keep track of them all as they do pile in. Can he do something? Scousey! Just a little bit off target. You could hear the sighs from the Rostrevor faithful. Surprising how many cars are actually in that car park, considering these are school-aged kids playing in this game today. I'm sure the parents are here in numbers. There are a lot of P-platers out there as well, so they've drove here in numbers. Let's pass back, Matthews, be careful. There's numbers lurking. Both two sides still unable to take the lead for too much longer. We've only got it 50% of this half left to go. Corner wasn't one, will be a goal kick again for CBC. Vuvuzelas, horns, the works here tonight. Rostrevor with the flags. CBC with the handmade signs. What looks like school pictures of some of the students. Just some of the unique ways to get behind these two great playing football sides today. It's handball. Just on the halfway line. That sun behind the clouds, just really helping that there's clouds out today, an overcast evening, because it was pretty hot earlier when it was seeping through. I'm sure the players would have felt it, having just come from winter as well, playing in these conditions. It's perfect for that sun. Just a little bit of bite to it. Still 2-0. Only one goal in his second half to CBC to manage to come back, get that equaliser. Halfway through now, 20 minutes. Can they do something? Scousey! It's across the face, quickly cleared off the line. Very well done. As Antonio Siciliano was lurking as well, but a great clearance. It will give away the corner, but they didn't give away another goal, and even give that lead to Rostrevor. To Cott, just to retake the corner. Yellow Cott sends it in deep, a little too deep. We'll go out for another throw-in. Ball played back to Wood. It's in the area again. A Cott's there. Dealt with by Aloisi. Moore. CBC trying to go on the counter. Amandad goes from distance. Just that little bit of curve on it was dealt with by Matthews. As time ticks, time's nearing to the end for these two sides to try and finish it off in full time. Will either one be able to do it? Still some time to go. I have a feeling there could be more than one goal left in this one. The way it's going. Scalzi. It's pulled off the ball. Back to your cot. Rostrevor win that free kick. Mastrantoni. Croydon reserves on the ball. Won the league with both Rostrevor and Croydon reserves this season as well. Just celebrated that league win with Croydon SC. Reserve side. Social media on Croydon FC. Just posting a video of them screaming and cheering and singing their song in the change rooms. Got to do it with Rostrevor. Now he just wants to try and win the double here today. You can hear the cries from the Rostrevor support. Nice and loud. They're starting to go up a little level. Just a little bit louder than they were earlier. Just over the ball, it's Mastrantoni and Barnaby Wood. Mastrantoni sends it in. Quick clearance. Referee Lee Pryor just trying to settle things down. I have a feeling he's going to have a little task on his hand after game. Just have a feeling that we could see a pile-on from either of these two schools if they win at full time, or even if it's a late goal as well, late winner. Just has that feeling about it. The extra support. It's crazy. It's what we love. It's what football's all about. Vuvuzelas are always good when there's only one in the crowd, not like the the World Cup back in 2010. Thousands of vuvuzelas, but one just adds a little bit of atmosphere. Just a little bit too much on it from Thomas Mastrontoni. .25 minutes gone. Just a little over 15 minutes remaining in this second half. Still 2-2 between these two sides. There's some great goals on either end as well. One of those a penalty. It was the equaliser from CBC. And Oscar Moore. Run the halfway mark. It's a free kick. Can the black and red of Rostrevor be able to get back in this? They had the lead just for a few moments. They had it at half time. Take away that 5-minute break, but they only pretty much held on to it for about 5 minutes before the equaliser was scored by CBC. Scored a couple minutes before the halftime break, and then CBC managed to get that penalty just after the second half kicked off. Head coach Marcelo Karuska just saying his side has been playing some better football in the last couple of games. They've been playing at the best that he thinks they can play at, but in the last few weeks they've just started to perform well. So I can only just imagine, with the great football they have been playing today, of what they would be like when they do actually reach their potential. Great mastermind in football, Marcelo Karuska. Also overseeing the LA United juniors set up. The development side had just got established last year, or this year actually, I must say. Formation of his Marcelo Karuska Academy. Scousie just leaving the throw for a cot. Mastrontoni. Rostrevor trying to send it long, but it's going to be back in the hands of CBC. The sun really getting in the way now of the view from this side of the pitch. The camera side. It's just a bit hard to see who will be coming on, but for CBC, Sam Amamdad coming off, I believe. No. Zachariah. It's making it a bit hard for me to try and tell from this distance. I do apologise. It's a cot. Just getting a bit rough in that area. Wins the free kick. Got Marcus Jones just giving it to him slightly. And they're giving it back again. It's that frustration. Marcus Jones. A cot. Yellow cot just over the ball. Does well. Quick clearance. Very well taken by Terminello. He tries to get his way forward. It's a great shot from Barnaby Wood. There's been some great attempts at goal from both these two sides, but that's just one of them as well. That'll be a cracker to get them back in front. And just only imagine the roar from the Rostrevor supporters. 30 minutes gone, just under 10 remaining. However, could be another 20 minutes of extra time to decide the winner. I've got nothing on, so I wouldn't mind some extra football for this afternoon. But I'm sure the two nervous coaches and benches would definitely, and the players on the pitch, want it done in the full 80. The throw left for Oscar Jones. The Cot, just be careful. Julian Yaleggio was lurking. You can hear the crowd, Rostrevor just getting behind their team. It's only just over 7 minutes remaining to get the winner in full time. Will it be CBC? Will it be Rostrevor? Or will we head to extra time? Wood. Numbers around him, does well. Rapuano tries to find another way through. He was looking for his teammate Max Koch. And win the corner in the meantime. There's people and fans just piling around whole perimeter of the pitch here on pitch 2 at Service Firm Stadium. Just hosted the NPL decider on round 22. Metro Stars won the league on this exact surface on Saturday afternoon. Sent in, goes back post, but no one there to retrieve it. From the NPL Premiers to the first 11 Div 1 champions today. So it's Hello Turf just awarding the excellence in football. It's Rostrevor just going to the bench. Both sides making as much noise as you can. Rostrevor singing CBC, punching the signs and slapping as loud as they can to try and really create that atmosphere down here. As we're into the final 5 minutes of normal time, still unable to have a winner decided just yet as score remains tied at 2-all. First 11 Div 1 football grand final, or the soccer grand final. Both these two teams have had to come from behind once for each of them already, respectively. CBC took the lead early on. Rostrevor got the equaliser, followed by a goal to get him in front before the halftime break, but it was CBC that managed to come back from behind And Snatcher equaliser again with it through a penalty. And a sensational celebration from Oscar Moore. The backflip. One thing I love about football is that celebration. I was actually pre-warned by that as well from That's fine.
So definitely did that. Did they say anything? Charger for it? The cable with the cable? It's the same with microphones.
Just unplug it if you can, or turn it off.
Please, it's all good.
Welcome back to Service FM Stadium. Welcome back to Service FM Stadium. Back here for extra time now between CBC, Rostrevor. 2-2 between these two sides. Unable to get the winner in normal time. There will be 2 10-minute halves to try and find the winner. If it still remains drawn at half time, it will go to penalties. Referee Lee Pryor just having a quick chat on the sideline with just a late start. Not sure what's going on there. We'll find out shortly, as the lights do come on here at Service FM Stadium, as what looks like the Div 2 grand final in the far side is also going to extra time. Or may not have, may be up to, it's hard to tell from this distance, but we're back underway. A cot. Rostrevor wanting to try and get back in front. Had it for a short time. CBC were the first to get the early goal in this game. Looks like the NTC students or players are arriving for their regular Wednesday night training session, which has now been delayed slightly due to this game going to extra time. But the plus side is they get to watch the final 20 minutes of what has been an exciting, exhilarating game of football between these two sides, CBC and Rostrevor. Two and a half minutes done. It's in the area. Can they do something? Calls for a penalty. Still alive. And it's just gone out wide as they scramble to try and get something out of it. Referee Lee Pryor said there was nothing on that Marcus Jones tackle, but he has stayed down a while now. Rostrevor trying to take it quickly, but I don't think Lee Pryor seen it. Now he has now. That wasn't to be. They're just trying to get away with it. A little bit of sneakiness from Rostrevor. But an experienced official like Lee Pryor wasn't going to let them get away with that. Siciliano. The cheers of the CBC fans with that missed kick. It goes out just in front of him, which sees their side win a throw-in. Four and a half minutes gone. Just over 5 minutes remaining in this first half of extra time. Penalties are looking at an option now. But still a lot of time remaining. Well, a lot of shots go like that every opportunity possible. If it wasn't free entry, and you did have to pay entry for a couple of dollars at least, or even $10, you definitely would be getting your money's worth today. These young players of tomorrow putting on an absolute show. You can see some of these players as well play in our local leagues. I'm sure you're aware of it. There's State League 1, State League 2, NPL. They're all playing in the reserves, under 18s. If you do go and watch one of your NPL or State League 1 or 2 teams play, just get there a little bit earlier and get to see some of these on show. It's one thing I love about this football is watching players come through the ranks. Only Ariath Peel a couple of years ago playing in an intercol fixture for CBC. Now scoring in the national competition, the top tier professional comp of the A-League. There's a shot out wide off the bar and it goes out. That was a great on-target opportunity and very well saved as well by Matthews. Looks like it came off him and then deflected off the upright. Dangerous ball in. CBC taking it easy on their opponents. Just 3.5 minutes remaining. This first half of extra time. Centofanti. Henry Knight, Campbelltown under-18s player. Also his brother, Oscar, plays for Mount Barker United. Just hearing some words that they wouldn't mind poaching him one day for Mount Barker. It's a tongue-in-cheek comment. A great team that's finished higher than they ever have on the ladder in the State League 2. Just a couple minutes remaining in this first half extra time. CBC nice and loud as they try and go on the counter. 2 minutes left before half time of extra time. Oscar Moore. Habibi. She's pushed off the ball by Siciliano. Still no goals in this first half of extra time. There's 2 balls on the pitch at the moment. Not sure if that's strategic from CBC, who are on that far side. That is their own half, CBC, so they may have done it on purpose, but I think it might have been an accident from that five-a-side pitch behind the goals. Almost like ping-pong at the moment between the players. Oscar Moore falls to Yaleggio. Tries to go with the follow-up, but will go out for a goal kick. Just under a minute remaining before half time of extra time. Don't say there'll be any additional time added. It will be right on the halfway mark. The referee, Lee Pryor, will call it half time. As the sun is fully set down here, we are under lights completely at Service FM Stadium. Still very nice conditions, 19.2 degrees at almost 6 o'clock. That's beautiful night for football. Absolutely amazing. Full 10 minutes played. Yellen Shaw with the position. The goalkeeper tries to send it long. Referee looks at his watch. Rostrevor, one last chance to try and get something before the half time. And he's offside though, way offside. Assistant referee Declan Clark spotted that a mile away. Doesn't matter though, it's going to be half time of extra time. Still no one taking the lead. We've got 10 minutes to try and decide the winner. Or we could lead to penalties. Both teams just having a chat before we get the second half underway. second half extra time. It's 2 balls. You actually have it, yeah. You still doing it? Going to the race? This one? Yep, and commentary. Cheers, Jamie. Second half. About to get underway. Rostrevor eagerly awaiting to get back underway as they do. Kicking to the left of your screens, which is the attacking half of where their supporters are, and also CBC, their supporters in their attacking half as well. So in prime position if there is a goal. Only 10 minutes left. Very loud now, you can hear both sides. Will be a corner. Minute and a half gone so far. Only 10-minute halves in these extra times. This is the second of them. Oh, great save. From Noah Matthews. You know, you've got a great set of hands at your club if you've got a backup goalkeeper with the quality of Quach sitting on the bench. He has played for Marlborough Jets. I believe he's got a red card in one of his senior appearances. But just had a trial with Brisbane Roar as well. So, great future prospect. Rostrevor trying to find their way through. Sabibi for CBC. Handball is given. Rostrevor want an opportunity to try and get back into this game. They had the lead early on. This calls for the fans to get as loud as they can, which you know they can get pretty loud. I'm in prime position. Barnaby Wood to take the set piece. Can he do something? Oh, goes off the corner and out for a goal kick. A very, very close one. Great take it. Very well taken. Free kick. He scored the first goal for Rostrevor and almost scored what could have been the winner with just 6 minutes remaining in the second half of extra time. Well, I happily would have paid $15 for this game today. Or anything, because it's a great game of football. And again, down that far end, it's left out for a goal kick for CBC. Time's running close. It's running tight. Not long remaining. 5 minutes of normal time of this extra time. Plus any additional that is added on by referee Lee Pryor. Otherwise we'll go to penalties. As Barnaby Wood tried to make a run. It's quickly turned over. Falls off to Marcus Jones. It's the ball looking for Yaleggio. Does get there. But will be a goal kick. Not long remaining. This game kicked off at 4 o'clock. It's almost 6. And we still haven't got a winner. 40 minutes. 40-minute halves. 2 40-minute halves followed by extra time. 2 10-minute halves. We're almost done with that second half of extra time. You can hear the cries from Rostrevor. There's a throw in awarded against him. Making that as hostile as possible for the counterparts. Maybe trying to make his way through. Numbers around him. A Cot ends up pulling a Bibby off the ball. And we'll receive a yellow as well in the meantime. Naveed Habibi. Looks like he's, I think it's still Naveed Habibi on the ground at the moment. Yes, it is. Just holding his wrist. Maybe he fell awkwardly on it. Nothing too sinister. Max Chegwidden just leaving it. I thought he was going to take it, but it will be Cameron Hayes behind the ball. Long ball into the area with distance. It's out for a goal kick. Just over 2 minutes remaining. And the cheering just takes up a notch. The crowd's starting to get behind it. What you love. That support. I'm sure if anyone does score in this extra time, it will go off. But if they are to do so, they've got to do it quickly. Only a minute and a half remaining. And again offside. Vincenzo Scousi for Rostrevor. While CBC go to their bench. Julian Yaleggio and Andrew Callow just gone to the bench. Have a rest. Fabian Altamura was there. Can they do something, CBC? Only a few minutes left. Altamura's there, but it's cleared out quickly by Rostrevor. The roar's getting louder. It's only 20 seconds remaining before full time of extra time. Can either side still score? Or it will be going to penalties. CBC, though, they're on the attack. It is 10 minutes up, but now it's at the referee's discretion. So it looks like we will be going to penalties. No matter what. Unless an incredible goal comes through in these final moments, which will no doubt be followed by an incredible wave of a roar from the crowd. But as you can hear, CBC trying to make as much noise as possible for Matthews. And that is it. We're heading to penalties. It will be penalties. Drawn at full time of extra time, 2-2. So we are getting the extra drama now of penalties. This game's had it all. Pass back with a handball with a free kick in the area. Penalty to get the equaliser for CBC. An incredible backflip celebration. Come from behind for both sides. And now we're going to penalties. Rostrevor, CBC, unable to break out of that draw between full time and extra time. A total of 100 minutes of play. I'm sure once we know which end the penalties will be taken on, a swarm of purple and red will be rushing behind that goal. Which end will it be on? Will it be the farther side end or the car park end? Still awaiting the decision. Referee just calling both sides to get ready and prepare themselves so we can get this penalty shootout underway. Two captains. Make their way to the centre circle. Now we'll get to decide which end it will be taken. They've chosen the end of their support, so the car park side, I think. They have, and there you can see that swarm. People running from the purple on the far side of our camera broadcast side. Behind the goals, it is absolutely going to be chockers behind there. Can just imagine what it will be like when we get down to the final stage of these penalty shootouts. First one is going to be taken Alex Centofanti, the captain, stepping up. Officials just trying to calm down behind the goals where Rostrevor are in absolute numbers. Just to the left of your screen. First one to be taken, Centofanti. He steps up and slots it in. Straight down the middle. An easy one. Matthews went the wrong way. Rostrevor now to step up. Just the goalkeeper, Shaw, just trying to play mind games, I believe. Can he level it up? It's Wood. Steps up. It's down the middle as well, slots it in. It's level. Back level now, 1-1. Stepping up this time, CBC's take their second. It's Matthias Aloisi. Matthias Aloisi steps up and gets it. The Aloisis are known for scoring from penalty spots. In these big moments. Unlike his uncle though, kept his shirt on this time around. Rostrevor now to try and equalise. The noise is getting deafening down there. To Soddy, I believe. It's Rapuano. It's Rapuano and it's saved! Oh no. It's now 2-1 for CBC. A great save by Shaw. Stepping up is Fabian Altamura. Raviano had a good game, but unfortunately just couldn't quite get it. The shot was on target. Had the force, but very well picked by Shaw. Now it's CBC to extend that lead. And it's saved as well! Fabian Altamura just couldn't get it, but Rostrevor's Noah Matthews. It may have to be retaken. I think referee Lee Price is having a chat. Nope. So we're back level. If Rostrevor can score this. Vincenzo Scalzi stepping up for Rostrevor. Fulham's first team player in the State League 1. Can he get it? He does! They're back. It's level. It's 2 apiece. Both teams have missed, but after 3 penalties each, it's level at 2-2. And it's Fulham United's Vincenzo Scalzi that scored that to get them back into it. Robbie Saracino would be proud of his State League 1 player stepping up in this big moment. Navid Habibi has played well all season, reserves for Vipers in State League 1s where he plays. Can he score? And it saves Rostrevor and put themselves in a great position. Noah Matthews, a great game of football, and he's standing out fantastically in this penalty shootout. They have a chance now to take the lead. Referee Jamie Lee on the sidelines for Rostrevor. He's there nervously looking to the floor. As Thomas Mastrantoni steps up, He won the league for Croydon FC in the reserves. He won the league here. There's a yellow who's been handed out to Yellen Short. But Mushroom Tawny, he scored. He's going to try and score this goal, but he's won the league with Croydon FC reserves, won the league with Rostrevor, and now could potentially help to win the league or win the grand final. And it's saved! And with frustration, but it's okay. Comes down to this final one now. It's still 2-2 after 4 penalties each. So he hasn't done them a disjustice at all, but he could have helped to put them in front. Noah Matthews, he saved the last 2. Can he do it? The three-peat. It's Oscar Moore. He scored that penalty earlier on, that second half of normal time. Can he score this one as well? And he doesn't! That's 3 saved by CBC. By Noah Matthews for Rostrevor. He saved the last 3. CBC couldn't get it. Oscar Moore was good enough to do the earlier penalty, but couldn't score in this penalty shootout. I believe this is it. It's Antonio Siciliano, the under-18s player. He scored 6 goals in the last 3 games prior to tonight and scored 1 goal today and almost scores the winner. And it's saved again. We're going to be here all night. I wonder who's going to be footing the bill for the lights here at Service FM Stadium, because we could be here for another while. You can see he's a little bit disappointed in himself, but Siciliano, he's done well so far today. A great goal earlier, just couldn't quite score now. Well, it's getting exciting. You can hear the crowd going. It's Oscar Jones. Oh, and he sends it flying into space. Unfortunate. That pressure just got to him. All right. Could this be it? Or could we keep going all night? Coming up to take their 6th penalty for Rostrevor and to win it. It's Christian Tassotti, under-18s for LA Comets. His debut this season. Can he compose himself? And he does! And it's Rostrevor! They're the champions for 2024! Look at that, absolute scenes! My goodness! Incredible! Christian Tassotti slots it in and gives inside the championship. Good luck trying to settle things down here tonight, but this is what First 11 football is all about. And the crowd have been spectacular for the full 100 minutes of football today. And now, my goodness. And it all ends for CBC. A great year for them. They've done well. They played well today. Took the early lead, came back, scored the equaliser to make it 2-2. Rostrevor fought hard to take the lead before half-time. 2-1 lead and just held out. And that was an incredible penalty shootout. Rostrevor, your champions. But the standout in that penalty shootout had to be no other than Noah Matthews. Campbelltown City under-18s, reserves, also the boarding student from Port Pirie. Wowee. I'm sure if the Northern Demons see him today in this picture, they might try and recruit him after he finishes school. We could even play now. Wowee, what a game of football we've had. Rostrevor will be awarded shortly the championship for 2024. What a great game we've had. Penalty shootout is what it came down to. Rostrevor won 3-2. Well, cries of Rossi just screaming across Jeb's cross. It's going to be hard to settle them down tonight. If they've got school tomorrow, well, good luck trying to settle them down after winning this championship the way they did. I called it earlier in the game that if there was a late goal or went to penalties, there would be a swarm of fans on the pitch, and there was. Well, if they want to continue the party, LA United's playing LA Croatia Raiders, not far away from here, so they can continue down there, have a Chavapi party at Croatia Raiders' home. But we will see the championship lifted shortly, and it's Rostrevor, the champions of this first 11 Div 1. I need a coffee to calm myself down. What incredible stuff. And maybe I don't need a coffee. I don't need any more energy after that. After watching that game of football, you had it all. It just really shows that pressure that comes down in penalties. Rostrevor will manage to get back into it. They missed their second. The second one was saved. Got back into the rhythm of it. And then the next two saved, but managed to get that, clinch the winner. But CBC, the last four, all unable to go in. One of those being extremely off target, but the other three very well saved by Noah Matthews. Wow. They're just there having a team talk at the moment. Just soaking up what has just happened on the park. Just giving a clap to the crowd, their fans in the distance, as we're about to do the awards ceremony any moment. CBC obviously devastated with the end result, but it's been a fantastic occasion. They put on a show. I'm sure Marcelo Karuska was proud of the efforts put out by his young side. And also a great game from referee Lee Pryor, who really held the game. Some very heated moments. Won't be able to hear the presentations, but we will be showing them as they happen. This is a speech that's being said at the moment, but Rostrevor, the champions for 2024. Just walking in front of the screen moments ago was the NTC juniors just getting ready to play and train, sorry. Just a little delay to their usual start time due to this game going into extra time and penalties, so they'll get sorted in due time as they're setting up. The presentation will be underway soon for the champions, as just a speech from CBC. Looks like the captain, Centofanti, Alex Centofanti, great young player, also plays for Campbelltown City. Great future ahead of him. Just awarding the medals. Siciliano. Won't go through them all because I don't want to miss any. But they're all coming up to accept their awards for the hard work this season. They won the league and now the championship. This is what football's all about. I'm sure it'll be a moment to remember for Rostrevor. And in hindsight for CBC, a moment of learnings for the future. Only the start of their careers. Still under the age of 18, still early days in terms of football career. But Rostrevor, very well deserved win. Fought it hard, come back from behind. 1-0 down early on, 2-1 up. Give away an early goal by just a quick brain fade. Back pass to the goalkeeper, but that wasn't his, so they gave that away, but also that penalty. But then held out for the rest of the game. Not far off now before they could be awarded champions. I'm sure, which will be followed by an absolute roar. CBC have piled out of here quickly and get ready to lift the trophy. And they will come over to do it in front of their supporters. You can hear it. Here they go. Oh. Rostrevor, your first 11 Div 1 champions. And they celebrate in true fashion. Great support all day for them, and now they get to soak it all up. A win which will create many memories. A 3-2 win on penalties to Rostrevor, which I'm sure the coaches are very proud of. As they get a photo in front of their home supporters. I'm sure they'll be Snapchatting it. If they have a Snapchat account, to everyone tonight, a photo of that trophy. Snap, that's fashionable these days. Fantastic moment. Celebrated with friends, teammates, coaches, parents, school teachers. This is what it's all about. First 11 football. An exciting thing from someone like myself is knowing that these players will someday be playing in the A-League or the local NPL as well. And this is where it all started for him. Winning the championship. First 11. Well, what an occasion it has been. CBC Rostrevor, the grand final of the first 11 Div 1. We thank you for joining us today. And you can hear the crowd going. That is it after extra time. It was 2-2. No one could break that deadlock, but it ended on penalties. CBC 2. Rostrevor 3 on penalties, and what a great win it was. And we thank you for joining us, the champions of the First 11 Soccer Div 1, Rostrevor, winning 3-2 on penalties. Thank you. I am Johnny Kecko. Thank you for joining me today for this broadcast, and we thank you once again, and a big congratulations to CBC for making it all the way to the final, but also a massive congratulations to Rostrevor, the champions of the First 11 Grand Final.
Cheers. Just so we have that as well.